happening, everybody? Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Scot Mendenhall. So stoked to have you hanging with us today. We're talking about that thing back there, the Float Life Growler kit. We've had it for a while. We just put it together. We're gonna give you your thoughts. Got a couple complaints. We'll share all that over the next few minutes. Let's get it started. If you just got a ONEWHEEL, you need to do this with your friends.
Look at my friend helping me.
We're gonna race the beautiful Growler, but not an XR Growler. It's a ONEWHEEL Plus Growler against some pints here.
Wait, so like you got a brand new ONEWHEEL?
No, I took part, the ONEWHEEL that had all the suspension on it, I took it apart. And I put this together. It's Growler kit from Float Life. So the side rails are, I think, 1.5 inches or an inch shorter. So Growler kit is simply this. It is taking an XR rails, taking 1 inch off, and then putting all the guts inside that. Now what we've done, we had a Plus, a ONEWHEEL Plus. Maybe you're unfamiliar with that. Well, that's the second try at the ONEWHEEL for ONEWHEEL. They came out with the ONEWHEEL. A couple years later came out with the Plus, which had a little bit more power, a bigger battery, a little bit more range. Then you had the XR, which added a lot more range, a lot more torque and power. Then you get to the Pint, then the Pint X, and now the GT, which shipped today. Can we just have a moment of like...
Have you ridden it much?
I've never rode it outside the house.
Ooh, this is exciting.
I probably should pump that tire up a little bit more.
It's okay.
I should have. Dang. We had our hands on already the Whisper Pint tire from Hoosier, which has been brought to us by Flight Fins. We had that sitting around. That's what we slapped on here. We started with the lower PSI because I tend to like to ride around 18 PSI in my tires. But that did make it a little too sluggish and you could feel some pushback around 15 miles an hour. So we bumped up that PSI, 22, 23 PSI, and that just felt right where we could maneuver really well. We were very comfortable with the extra real estate for our feet because of the XR style foot pads.
We are gonna do a straight up like speed race, all the way down to a dirt road and all the way back.
Go to an app store.
I feel like I'm one of the fastest riders, but for some reason when we just do a straightaway race, I always lose, I feel like.
And I'll tell you, my biggest complaint is, and it's a glaring one, is simply, why did I not put this together sooner? It is a game changer. It took the Plus, which was just sitting around in here. No one wanted to ride it because the range was awful. All the pints performed better and the speed was better on all those other things. A lot more dependable on those newer devices with the technology and things. And so the Plus just sat around and became more of a relic around here than anything, but it has revitalized the Plus. We built the Growler kit with that, and it has been so much fun in range, in speed, in torque, in the maneuverability of it, because now you can carve much like the Pint, but you have that power in the foot pads of a older XR. We raced these against the Pint the other day, and you'll have to watch it this coming Sunday to see how they compare against the Pint and stuff, and does it really blow them away? Is it better than a Pint?
You know, for me, I like the races with elements in it like last weekend's because I just could do my best to win and face the elements. But this is just the elements are how much can you push through pushback.
Again, if you're on the fence of going, I have a Plus and I want just a Pint, that's what I'm gonna get because that's what I can afford, we might have, this could be, it probably is the solution for you to not buy the Pint, buy this, save a little bit of that money and put it towards the GT or the Pint X. And then you'll have two boards and one that you really, really enjoy. I think the Growler kit for a Plus for sure brings the Plus into a much more relevant part of the ONEWHEEL community than it once or was because of how old the technology in that. Would I do this to my XR if all I had was an XR? Yes, I would.
Ready!
I'm always ready!
Drum roll,
Yeah.
please!
3,
2,
1, go, baby! Ooh, the
thought you were
Pint,
gonna be slow.
the Plus takes off a little bit good there.
Thought you were gonna be slow, Scott.
Watch the pushback! He's freaking me out already. You guys, I told you, I don't like the all races. They're so scary.
15 miles an hour, I feel a bit of a pushback on it.
I just gotta stay this speed. and stay on Scott's butt and pass him at the last minute.
How is Scott already winning? Was he all talk? Was he all talk? Did he know all along that he was about to win this thing? Because I am just baffled.
Oh, the scary bit on the XR Plus style, the pushback is subtle. So you cannot feel the pushback as much as the pint, so it gets a little scary.
Lily is definitely in grandma mode.
Honestly, I don't know if I can mentally handle a nosedive today, like from myself or others.
What are we going, 14? Woo! Oh, I better speed up.
It told me I could go 20, but I just don't buy that.
Maybe it's the PSI.
I don't know, I feel the pushback.
No, I got them. I'm gonna catch up to them, I'm gonna win this thing. I'm gonna speak it.
Not trying the carving yet. Oh man, it's kind of nice. A little wobbly when you start. Okay, past the dirt road.
Shoot! It's always the turn! Shoot!
All right, that's all right. The turns always are great. That was very nimble of a turn. We're using the Hoosier Whisper here, which is really nice.
Woo! Boy, that looks so fly!
Either nosedive or get second. Those are my two options right now, pretty much.
We're going, that sun looks amazing. Oh, Joey is creeping.
He's kind of slowing up, I think. Come on, baby.
Come on, baby. We're doing all right. Gotta go. Oh, man.
Be careful in that curve around. Be careful. Watch for cars.
Who would have thought that old technology would beat new technology? We're pulling away.
Are you serious right now? This is so frustrating.
Scott. That guy, he loves winning. I'll tell you something. If there's anyone that loves anything in this world, it is Scott Mendenhall, and it is winning. He loves winning. He loves it. He loves it!
For sure! Hands down! Build the Growler with it. You will not be disappointed at all, as you will gain speed, maneuverability, and a win. Do you see that? Look how far behind they are! All the way through. Woo!
Second place. Classic. Me being second. Oh.
I guarantee you I'm like a good 7 seconds behind him.
Lily not even in it to win it, folks. Life, if you guys are watching this, you killed it. The Growler kit is amazing. Thank you so much for thinking it up. I really do like the creativity of these companies that are dreaming up, well, what if we did this to our pints? What kind of ride would this be? What does it create? I like testing it. I like it. Keep up dreaming.
Is that technically faster than the pint, Lily?
He said it wasn't, but here we are.
I thought the Plus was as fast as I thought the Plus was as fast as the XR. Just didn't have as much range.
The carving on it, because you have that little bit more speed. Oh, that little bit more power of the XR Plus vibe. I mean, I do think the difference between the Plus and the XR, to be truthful to everyone, is the range from the XR and a little bit more torque. But I couldn't, 15 was about max there. Now, I remember having the Whisper on my pint, this same tire, and it decreased the speed. I think I can inflate this a little bit more and get more of the speed I want, the top end out of it. So I'll do that in a later review. But let's see what Joey and Lily think on it. Let's have a good old spin here.
I have a question.
Is the Plus the same speed as the XR?
Like back in the day?
But is it normally?
Is it normally, or did it used
to be? That's what I said in there. I don't.
Ooh, I like the grip tape.
I don't think it's the same. I think it has the same power.
Same speed, but different range, right?
Right, a lot less range.
Yeah.
A lot less range.
It has the nimble tire of a pint, which I love, but has the stability of an XR, which I love. I like it, Flow Life, way to go. If I wanted to have what I just described, I would 100% get a Growler. This is fantastic.
Yeah, it's nice. It's different. I'm not used to it, but I like the pint feel, and I like that my feet actually fit on it.
If you're still watching, subscribe to the channel. If you haven't downloaded the app already, come on, download it. You're missing out. It's so good. Secondly, subscribe to the channel because we drop content all the time on One Wheels. You know we'll be dropping it about the GT. If it hasn't already dropped for you, it will drop for us soon. And we have a podcast every Wednesday on this channel that we just talk about life and One Wheel stuff, so do that. And last thing is we will be live on another channel. Joey.
Yes.
Will you be live on the other channel? Perhaps, potentially. I know we shot this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
will.
should be there.
I
He'll
should
be
be
there.
there.
This dude is so funny in the mornings on Sunday morning. It is like the Joey comical show.
He might.
It is like you should like just watch any given Sunday. You might see sunscreen. You might see a red face that I still have currently.
Woo!
And,
He got sunburned in the middle of winter in Minnesota.
So
Sunburned in the middle of winter.
So check it out. Go over there. We talk about things that are gonna make you better at life.
I don't have any.
Like, man, the world is a crazy place. I mean, the breaking news that we keep track of, the reason they call it breaking news is because it's breaking you down mentally and emotionally. And we want to give you hope and restore your love for life. And so jump on that other channel where we'll talk about those things. We've been calling it the after party. We'd love to see you over. Thank you so much for watching and enjoying and dropping comments on our content. We love doing it for you guys. Have a great one. This one is over.